Hello, my name is Jonathan Kandwanaho. I'm the Managing Director at Jonaki Holdings Limited, where we offer credits, we give loans. So if you need money, you come and we actually get to serve you. You can always check us out at www.jonakiholdings.com. So I'm yet here again to share with you of what the Lord has put on my heart, because it really it bothers me to see people struggling in business. It bothers me to see people, especially the lenders, tainting our name, and yet we have a problem, we have a gap that we are solving. If you say business running, that means that business is solving a particular problem. It's not there for a mistake. It's not existing just for, no, it's doing something, it's addressing something. So you cannot just, take it for granted. And that's why I belabor to actually come and share with you through my experience, because I actually get to share what it is that I'm doing. I get to share what it is that I've gone through, so that you can actually get guided and you also survive in the market. So today, I want to share a very important subject, very key. And this actually cuts across all businesses. It is not, why I tailor it to money lending is because Jonaki is a lending company. But some of this information, or much of this information, could apply to several other businesses. So today's topic is capital. Raising capital for lending, raising capital for your business. There are a number of avenues that you can actually use to raise capital. But the first one is, it is you who has the vision. It is you who knows the business you've started. It is you who understands it very well. It is you who knows the dynamics involved. So you do not expect an outsider, not even a relative, not even a son, not even a close friend, to understand your business more than you do. So that means it has to be you to commit first. You cannot sell a business to me to invest in it or to give you money to grow it when you've not invested you yourself. So what is the starting point? The starting point is you have to invest by yourself. Have you saved? Because you see, the behavior that we have as individuals is a replica. They tend to be replicated in the businesses that we run. If I cannot manage my personal finances, it is very likely that I will mismanage business finances. It is a bitter truth. At a personal level, if I cannot manage myself very well, that means I cannot manage that business financially. If I have integrity issues at a personal level, that means I'll have integrity issues in managing my business. It is just a replica. I just replicate myself in the business. So you need to first show that you have saved some money and you have injected it in the business. Then people will come to believe that what you're telling them is actually true. But you see, you cannot market the business for investment when you've not even invested in there. So the first thing of getting capital, the first thing of raising money is through your savings. Now you could be there and you're having a dream of having a money lending business, or you have a dream of starting any other business, and you need money. So the point to start with now is actually start saving. It doesn't matter. Start with a particular amount, because the key thing is discipline that you're building. You're building a particular discipline. Even if you're saving 10,000, even if you're saving 20,000 Uganda shillings, just keep saving, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when that money will grow to 1 million shillings. It will grow to 10 million, it will grow to 1 billion, and then you can actually invest. So start with your personal savings in case you have, so that people can actually get to buy in your vision and invest with you. Now time comes when your money is not sufficient. And I remember when I was sharing my story of Jonaki Holdings Limited, I reached the moment when the demand for money was very high. I didn't have enough money. I got stuck. And that was a good problem. And many people are facing such good problems. We had huge clientele, which clientele were actually able to pay, but I didn't have enough money. So what did I have to do? You may have to look up one of my stories because it is detailed. So I had to borrow at a lower rate and come and relent at a higher rate. But I was lucky that I had a person who could actually trust me and give me his money. So one of the key things that you have to look at in case you have such a challenge is you can look at close friends and family members. Because this guy was a family member, was a close friend, I would borrow from him at a lower rate, come and lend at a slightly higher rate. Why? Because they had clientele and they had the assurance that these guys would actually pay back. And indeed, they would pay back. And incidentally, much of that time, I was not to over-assess. We're not assessing very well. But by God's grace, we actually got to progress. So one of the key things to look at is close friends and family members. is one of the avenues that you can raise capital. But look, if they know you as a person who cannot manage finances at a personal level, they will be hesitant to give you their money. And that's why I started with my statement that you need to be good at a personal level, because your business is a replica of your personal traits. So you can get from family members. 3, and I actually list them in descending order, starting with the priority. If you cannot get money from family and friends, you have to look to peer-to-peer. There's what we call peer-to-peer. Now, in this case, you could look at other lenders, other guys that are playing in that business, that are playing that business. There are some guys that have money but don't have clients. So you could be having clients and you don't have money. So you do peer-to-peer. I've seen businesses that lend to each other, business to business. The business is stuck, says, you know what, let me give you this. You see a lot in agency banking and mobile money. People selling float. Someone tells you, I have float, give me cash. I have cash, give me float. So that is peer-to-peer. The same applies to lending. Someone can lend you as a peer. Now, if that cannot serve you, you actually have to look at angel investors. Colleagues, if you don't have money, you may think everyone else does not have money. But there are people who have money. And they have money in plenty. And they have money that is even not earning them any return. So if you assure them of a particular return, you get to attract their funding. And these guys are called angel investors. And they usually have lots and lots of money. But one of the things that they have to check with is your integrity. And that's why I emphasize personal discipline. Personal discipline in managing your finances, because usually it is a replica of the business. Your traits are replicated in your business. So they are called angel investors. You look out for angel investors. These guys have money that attracts a little return, that you can actually get to use that money and lend it out and get good return, and then build up your capital and then exit. Because ultimately you have reached a level and probably cannot depend on that money from angel investors or from friends or from family. The other one that you might have to look at, in case you don't have angel investors, partnerships. But I usually emphasize that you don't hype so much for partnerships, because you need to first organize your house. You need to first organize your company before you jump into partnership. Because I actually did a video on partnership. You may have to check it out. It is important that before you think of partnership, especially involving buying of shares in your business, because some guys tell you, I'm buying stake in your business. I'm offering probably 100 million or 500 million or 1 billion shillings. So what stake do I have in your business? How much shares are you selling to me? And then you get to partner with them based on the shares they are committing. So partnerships should be looked at as a last resort, I would think, based on my experience and experience of some of my friends that I learned from. Because if someone is going to buy stake in your business, if their virtues are not right, if their core values do not relate to the core values of your business, it might actually cause the closure of your business. So some of the businesses, we've closed them by ourselves because we've attracted wrong partners. So it should be one of the last resorts. So there are many other sources of capital that you may have to look at, including securities, marketable securities, including inventory. There are quite a number, but I thought in this short time I could share with you those important ones. In case of the details, you may check us out. You may contact me for the masterminds, and we get to explore the level you're at and what capital suits your business and the level you're at. So thank you for watching through. Thank you for listening in. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and like. I love you, and have a blessed day. God bless you. Check us out at www.janekiholdings.com. Thank you, and see you at the top, because you have no choice. You actually get to the top. Thank you.